Hey, Alan Kopelman here. You know, the other day I got to go to an event. Whenever you go to events, it's always interesting to see who the keynote speaker is going to be, if they're going to have a keynote speaker. So they had a keynote speaker, they had some panels. Everything was really interesting. But I wanted to give a takeaway from the keynote speaker, who was Molly Bloom. And she had a movie, Molly's Game, which I had seen the movie before. And it was a really crazy movie. Talked about how her rise in the industry of throwing poker parties, more or less, and charging people entrance fees. And the first time that she was a hostess or bartender at a poker game, she made $40,000. And she later turned that into a business, and she made millions and millions of dollars. She was doing it all legally until she wasn't doing it legally. And then eventually got shut down, got involved with the mob. But she tried to, she gave an analogy to it about how hard she worked when she was younger. She was an Olympic skier and got injured, had rods put in her back. And now she's a mom with a small child. And she's out speaking and telling her story. And the story was really interesting. And a couple of takeaways from that were, one, she talked about people will always remember how you treated them. And I always take that to heart in business, because I want to treat my employees the way I want to be treated. And I want my employees to treat the customers the way customers deserve to get treated. And I treat my customers with respect so that they're treated well, and communication is open. So I took that away from the story. I think most people that operate a business probably take that to heart. And then the other thing she talked about was integrity. And integrity is what kept her going so long in her business, by having integrity and doing the right thing and making sure she was doing things legally and paying taxes, until she made a mistake. And then the mistake was a tiny mistake. We won't go into that. Watch the movie or read the book. She made a joke that not too many people read the book, but she was a really good speaker. I found it to be pretty inspirational. You see her, a young woman, lose her dream of the Olympics, move to LA, going to do something else. That didn't work out. Then get involved in this poker industry, rubbing elbows with movie stars and tech moguls and hedge fund managers, and then moving to New York. And then one day makes a mistake, and then all of a sudden, poof, I don't even know. She said like $100 million is missing out of her bank account. Maybe she had some hidden offshore. We don't know. She said she had no money. She got a big bill from the IRS, which she said she finally paid off. So congratulations to that, because that's never good to have hanging over your head. But those were the takeaways from it. Treat people the way you want to be treated, because people will always remember how they were treated. Even when they come into your business, people always remember the experience they had. And integrity is always important. And integrity for us in the payments business is to be transparent with terms and conditions, and transparent with pricing. And we do that with our customers, because we try to explain to them, how to get approved, what it's going to take to get approved, what changes you might have to make to your website, different things like that. So those were the takeaways. And if you haven't seen the movie Molly's Game, check it out. Peace out. Alan Kopelman here with words of wisdom.
All right.
Clancy.